This may either be the final episode or the penultimate episode, depending on what occurs.
You're on a path in
I
the
know.
woods. You're here.
So it says, so I want the one I want to get. Don't take the blade.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her. She's beautiful. I am begging you.
Hi. Okay.
Go back upstairs and retrieve the blade without another word.
Thank you.
So this is what I'm supposed to do. No, it says I'm supposed to speak with her.
Where are you going? You'd better hope for your own.
Yeah, that's, I gotta.
Oh.
She doesn't know. She knows what.
What I do doesn't. At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
I've seen this
whoever
before.
sent you to slay me, claim.
Thank you. You turn.
You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along and get whatever you're
It is
planning
different.
to get.
But I don't think that's a good thing.
But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Well, who wants to die again? That seems to be all we're good for.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But she has to be bluffing, but you rush up to the first floor. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, you slowly creep down the basement stairs. Where the princess
just the
sat only a
arm.
moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me?
Do you think? I think we're off on the wrong foot. Can we start over?
Oh, you cat!
I'm trying to live!
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you?
Your eyes dart. Where is she?
Investigate the arm.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free. You should understand. It just isn't worth the risk.
That's honestly fair. Fair.
With those parting words, the princess, it can't just end. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Death again. But another chapter. The Witch. The Witch, the Witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here. It has. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to... Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Also, this is the opportunist, I see.
You know I can... Did I say...
Alright. This...
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. If you're back, we were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
Yeah, we were just... thinking about what should be done, you know? Like, totally
I
justified.
can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any... Yes, but if it's the latter, do you think the people... That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're letting it on a little thick, aren't you?
You're saying whatever you
Laying it
think.
on a little thick? What are you
It
talking
will
about?
help.
What matters?
You don't know what will
is
help.
Just be... Like I said, she just... People... Look. Oh, of course. Good point. That really explains almost everything.
I don't know if that's sarcasm or
I'm not
not.
so sure about that. You know, you're right. I've told you not to... I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me.
Okay, you're like my least favorite besides the
I
narrator
appreciate the
then.
vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods.
Alright, alright.
Great. Warn she will... Don't...
What's the inside gonna look like this time?
The interior of
Weird.
the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Alright, alright. I guess we're just gonna look in the mirror and not take the blade. I don't like taking
The
the blade.
blade is your... You walk... What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your hand. No blade. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time. The door to the basement creaked. The weak starlight from the cabin window. The air smells of dirt. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Probably. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
I'm sorry.
See? Maybe, but you shouldn't let... She seems... Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Okay, that's a pretty decent point.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other but
She's acting like that's pretty sharp. Call it well, you seem to be great at it.
Okay.
So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back. That was when the only... I'm just glad. Is it? Or just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously. Let's chat her up. Don't talk to her.
well, I see.
I'm sorry about last time. Wait, what should I choose?
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
Then why are you still here?
The princess grins as the
Oh,
chains
okay.
fall from her wrist. A woman after my own heart, really. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I know.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like... Do you know what the word mutually means?
I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's...
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I guess we should just leave, right?
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Fair enough.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who... Well, if it doesn't matter, somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Shut the fuck up. Let's just get out of here.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that, but I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
I already know that I'm right.
Backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea.
Hey, yo, I like that idea. This guy's thinking with fourth dimensional chess.
No.
That's three-dimensional. Chess is two-dimensional, I'm pretty sure.
You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roof. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
I got an achievement called the frog. 1 second. It's not... Oh, weird.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up?
Our spine's
I'm
broken?
afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
I don't like having one
going
either.
to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that. Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why and then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
Oh my god, this guy's so annoying.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
That's true.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
That is kind of funny.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved.
Bro's like,
after all.
well, we're dead, but you did it.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen now? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Goodbye. I like to think, even if the only one I can say for certainty that I liked was the initial damsel ending, I can at least say I don't think I genuinely tried to kill her any of those times. The worst I did was trying to be there and watch and wait with her. That's the worst I've ever done.
She's gone. And there's that.
Person there.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Gaze into the reflection. As you reach forward to gone again, the mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. There's something. It's like a bird. You focus your gaze and you see a figure faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Ah, you. Ah! Oh my god.
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design.
The fuck? Oh, it's the shattered glass, I see.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
For all this hubris, yeah.
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Did they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
I have a limited number of questions. What's my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
If you're not me, then where are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Well, it's not, yeah.
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
But you're not an echo, you're slightly different, and you perceive her as death. If you just want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that better than death? Even different from it. It feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Death of the author. Run out of questions. That's an achievement. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, so think about this and what she thinks about this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
So I am this place? Proceed one last time. There's no final less for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Duh, what the heck? What is there for me to find? Out! Oh, okay. Bad idea to call for it to come out. Maybe I should have just said, hey, stay away.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Did you hear? I missed you. Did you hear the conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now? Wait, I wanna see what happens if I said I missed you. She unfurls and then 6K smiles in response and patiently waits for you to continue. I'll do this then.
Every word you
I wanted to say that. I just didn't want to know what order.
I know him, and I know his construct.
I'm the long quiet. I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to...
Oh. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
You call it that, I call it trying to know what's right and wrong.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of...
Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, The winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
1 second. I gotta mute my Discord because I do not want you guys to be. So many unfinished stories. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us. My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both
What the
of
hell?
us know
What?
well.
What have I done?
If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Hey. Calm down. What are you doing? Hey.
Behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape. There are few things more terrifying than one's own house. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation? Your certainty is an illusion of passion and reflex. You won't know what solitude truly is unless you sentence yourself to it forever. You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the
You know, with you, I should have taken a
my
blade
new
and struck you
creation.
down.
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being. You knew what I was then, just as you know what I am now. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark? Is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. Your lover attracts a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp? You cling to your notion that pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think will happen if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
I never wanted to fight. Really, we could really save the princess here.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Oh, that's different than what you've been saying. Literally entire before.
Right now. You don't have to
The hero, yes! Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
After all the times you told me that mirror was going to kill me, I'm genuinely surprised you missed me. But you don't have to
Welcome
get
back,
into
hero.
that. I'm here now. That's what matters. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Like, more me's
There's
in a
still
way?
a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Take me there,
It's
hero.
time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
This is different. What the heck? It's like a loop. It's looping until there's just a cabin.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
It's a lot more after that, but yeah, I suppose so.
Do you need me to describe things?
No, I can see. Did anyone back in the
It's
cabin?
just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
You were always here for me. We were here together. You weren't the narrator, and you weren't some fragmentation of actions done. I mean, you are my favorite, not the other one. The skeptic. Who cares? Is the narrator really
Yeah,
gone?
it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
I'm kind of sad to see
Yeah,
you go.
it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
I'm not going with the blade.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
It was sweet.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
So finally. Oh, one sec. Sorry. But maybe this conversation should be done in the next episode, gentlemen and ladies. Stay tuned.